A long, long time ago, God made the first man. His name was Adam, and he lived in a beautiful garden. The garden was called the Garden of Eden. There were many trees, flowers, and animals there. Adam had everything he needed to be happy. He did not feel pain or sadness. God asked Adam to take care of the garden. Adam gave names to all the animals. Lions, tigers, elephants, and birds came to him. But Adam was the only human. He felt lonely and needed a friend. So God decided to make someone for him. God made Adam fall into a deep sleep. While Adam was sleeping, God took one of his ribs. From that rib, God made a woman. Her name was Eve, and she was very kind. When Adam woke up, he was very happy. Now he had someone to talk to and share with. Adam and Eve became best friends. They lived together in the garden peacefully. They walked with God and talked to him. There was no fear, no pain, and no hunger. They had fresh fruit to eat every day. Everything was perfect and full of joy. In the middle of the garden was a special tree. It was called the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God told Adam and Eve not to eat from that tree. They could eat from any other tree. God warned them that if they ate it, they would die. Adam and Eve promised to obey God, but one day a clever snake came to Eve. The snake was not just any snake, it was tricky. It asked, "Did God really say not to eat from that tree?" Eve told the snake, "Yes, we must not eat it." The snake said, "You won't die, you'll be like God." Eve started thinking about what the snake said. The fruit looked very tasty and shiny. Eve reached out and picked the fruit. She took a bite and gave some to Adam. Adam also ate the fruit with her. At that moment, everything changed. They felt scared and ashamed. They realized they were not wearing clothes, so they made clothes from leaves. When God came to see them, they hid. God asked, "Did you eat from the tree?" Adam said, "Eve gave it to me." Eve said, "The snake tricked me." God was very sad and disappointed. He had given them everything they needed, but they chose to disobey his command. God spoke to the snake first. He told the snake it would crawl on its belly forever. Then he spoke to Adam and Eve. He told Eve that life would now be hard. She would have pain and sadness. He told Adam he would have to work hard. There would be thorns and trouble in the world. God still loved them but had to punish them. So he sent them out of the garden. Adam and Eve had to leave their beautiful home. They lived outside the garden in the real world. They worked hard to grow food and survive. There were cold nights and hot days. They made a small home for themselves. Even though life was hard, they stayed together. They still remembered God and prayed to him. God didn't forget them either. He gave them clothes to wear. He promised one day he would fix everything. Adam and Eve had children and a family. This was the start of all human life. From Adam and Eve came many people. Different families, countries, and languages began. People learned to build homes and grow food. They made music, clothes, and tools. But they also made mistakes and sometimes did wrong. Still, God had a big plan to save them. He would one day send someone very special. That person would show everyone the right way. God never stopped loving people. Even when they made bad choices, he cared. He wanted them to come back to him. This was the beginning of a long, true story. Adam and Eve's story teaches us a lesson. We should listen to God and trust him. He gives us rules to protect us. When we make mistakes, we should say sorry. God is always ready to forgive us. He wants us to be kind and honest. We should take care of the world like Adam did. We should help each other and love our families. Even when life is hard, God is with us. He watches over us every day. Just like Adam and Eve, we are part of God's plan, and the story of love still goes on. Thank you for listening to the story of Adam and Eve. We hope you learned something good and helpful today. Always remember, making good choices is very important. If you like this story, tell your friends and family too. There are many more stories to come your way. They will be full of fun, learning, and adventure. Don't forget to be kind, just like God wants us to be. We'll be back with another story very soon, so stay happy, keep smiling, and keep learning. And yes, please like this video if you enjoyed it. Click the subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. Bye for now and see you in the next story.